Hello peoples. Well, you can see by the shine there and this that it's still flipping lovely hot sunny days and I'm not getting any bloody whiter. There's not a lot I can do about it. If I stayed in I'd probably still get bloody brown. Been like that from a kid. Used to go brown through my jeans somehow. Bloody worked that one out. Anyway, a couple of bits. And yesterday I mentioned tea because somebody mentioned tea to me. So here we go. I forgot to have tea at the beginning of the video. Somebody pointed it out to me. Where's the tea? So there's the tea. Bottoms up. Oh, bloody hell. Have a good mind to turn that off and just finish my tea. Oh, that is good. Today, right in the shop, this again was 50p, and I'm not going to take a ring off to show you because this will only go to my first knuckle on my little finger anyway. But it's a silver coloured ring. I don't know if it's pewter or whatever it is, and it's inlaid with enamel, and in the enamel there's a silver exclamation mark. Now I'm not really sure why exclamation mark and that, so if anybody has any idea as to if there's some symbolic reason to having an exclamation mark on a tattoo or in a ring or through your nose or whatever, maybe you can let me know because I really don't honestly know. I googled it and I didn't get very far. I kept seeing rings with it on and other bits, but no real explanation. So yeah, you could probably help me out there. Next thing I saw in another case, another ring, and I sort of zoom in, I've got like laser eyes, and ask how much it was, went away, come back, £1.50, and if I take this ring off that I got yesterday, I'll put this one on. This was £1.50 and it fits really bloody snug as a bug, if you can see what it looks like, and it's got a black crystal on the top, and it's I doubt very much if it's silver. I think it's what they call silver metal or whatever, or stainless steel. I don't really care as long as it's not pink. But yeah, that was £1.50, so it was a little bit dearer, but bloody hell, I'm not gonna throw it out the door for £1 bloody 50, am I? Then I look over there, I see something, I'll go and have a look, no price on it, and it's a bloody clock. Now if you were here, you would go, the last thing you need is a clock. If you won't hear it, I don't think, but if you sit quietly in here you can hear clocks ticking. So if you don't like clocks, it'll drive you freaking mad. But I had to have it. It's not outrageously goth or anything like that, but I'm a sucker if I see something a little bit different. And I've got clocks that are totally bloody different, but this one, I'll show you what I liked about it. To start with, I thought it was a weather meter or whatever you call them. They had a special name. You used to go and tap them. The old dad or granddad would tap it on the way out the door. Tap it on the way out the door. Oh bloody hell, the weather's going to change. Well, it isn't one of them, but it's this. It's like a little sun. It's got a clock in the middle. Yeah, it's sort of modern. It's not Gothic or anything. But I'll show you what was different for me. And I will put a picture or a little bit of video up afterwards. I don't know if you can see that with all the glare, but somewhere here it says 12 written in letters. 12, 1, 2, 3. They're all written in words, and under the 12, the 1, the 2, whatever, there's little sections where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 and a gap, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a gap. So you know that obviously if it goes on there, that's the minute, minutes, and the gap in between the numbers is the 5, the 10, the 15, whatever. So it was just so bloody different and novel for me, and if it's different and a novel, it's bloody coming with. So I said, like the ring, it was the two things that didn't have any bloody price on. You got any idea how much this is? Which went away £1.50. Deal. So £1.50 came home with me. It's even got a battery in it. That's a bloody neat little clock, that. So yeah, that's what I bought today, apart from stuff like washing liquid and kitchen towels and that, which I don't think you want me to go through, do you? Bloody, that is bloody good. That's a bloody good cup of tea. And it bloody is, right. Even that done me bloody self. You're going to want a cup of tea now. Two things I wanted to show you, like I normally do, bits I've got around the place. One is sort of funny in a way. I don't know where I found it, on a flea market or whether it was in a charity shop, but I come across it, and anything like this. I think this was in a 50p box, I think, and it's this. And if I'll put it close up, and I'll probably put a picture up, but you'll see it's rings all the way around, like it's been bloody lathed or something. If you have a look there, you see the rings all the way around, and a wick. It's a candle, and it's just so bloody unusual. I mean, look at that. It's a cone, but it's not perfect cone shape. It's all whatever. I have lit the top, because I do with all my candles. I'm in two minds of actually using it, because once you use it, you haven't got that anymore. But saying that, I'm a bit dubious because, okay, you got to be with me on this one, because I'd say most of you have seen at least the first Shrek film. And if I say Shrek, this is probably going to bring back some memories. So I'll give you a second. Shrek, candle. Does that bring back the memory? Does it make you remember what it's all about? Well, it does me. So for those that it doesn't bring back that memory, there's a scene on there where it's in the house. I don't know if Donkey's there or whatever, or Donkey's outside doing his donkey thing. But it's in the evening, he's sitting at the table, he wants some light, and he flipping goes like that, and pulls out his flipping wad of wax out his ear. And I don't know if he does that with it or something, but he whacks it on the table, lights the top of it, and it more or less looks like that. So every time I bloody look at that, I've even got it in my hand thinking I don't really want it in my hand. I just see a bloody great chunk of earwax. So if you've seen Shrek, you'll know what I'm talking about when he makes an earwax candle. If you haven't seen it, you really should go and watch at least the first film. It is funny. It probably won't get used because I think I'd hate to use it and then see it right down the bottom. I ain't got that anymore. The next bit is this. Saw this once, and this is in a shop. I've doctored it about, like I often say, how if you got something, you can doctor it to something else. And what this is, I believe, I think this is, it looks old, it looks sort of Victorian-ish, Edwardian-ish. I don't think it's that bloody old. There's a sticker underneath. It's got a grill at the top there, and this is what I'm assuming it was for, because you got this panel here, this panel here, this panel here, and I'm assuming you would put a family photograph or portraits in those three, and when you open that up, you would, I don't know if there was a little bit I took out or not, but there isn't anything along the front, there's nothing along the back, but if you see there, see just there, that side and that side, there's a little ridge of wood, that side and that side. And I don't know if I threw anything away, but I think that there was little bars that went across there that sat on each side, and in the middle there was a see-through piece of plastic, and you put two photographs in there, and if you lifted it up you could look at a photograph landscape that way, turn it round that way. When you'd shown everybody or yourself, you just dropped them back in there, so it was like a little filing cabinet for your family photographs. And I think I took those out. Psst, I don't want them, a bit naff for me. So what I did was, Nick, can you see the grill? And what I did was, I printed some pictures off. And I put that one there, which is a woman laying in a coffin, probably vampire. I put that one there, which is her again, that side. And I put that one there, which is a different one. Again, I'll put a picture up. And this is the secret. This is how I turned something that was useful for Hang on, I need one of these. That soiled me. Turn something that was useful for some people but not really for me. I can turn it into something else. And the grill did it for me. It wasn't dear to buy. The grill. Grill. One day I will do something a bit different inside. I'll come up with something else, but at the moment it's got that sitting inside, which is a little brass whatever, I don't know what you call it, and it's got sand in it. And what I do is I stand one, maybe two incense cones on the sand, light them. There's plenty of air in there, and air comes in the top, so they don't go out once you shut the box. So you get this lovely aroma of whichever incense cones you use, and the smoke comes out the top. So yeah, when you watch the video, you'll see a little bit of video of this with the smoke rising. Because the first thing it ever struck me when I saw it with my mind, ashes, ashes, it's for ashes. So ashes went to death, death went to coffins, coffins went to beautiful women, vampires probably laying in the coffins, and grill went to pongy stuff coming up out the top. So yeah, that's my one of the day of how you can get something that you think to yourself, well, it's a bit bloody naff, I don't really want all that. Well, think, how would I like it to be? Make it what you want. So that was that. So folks, go away, have fun, do or do not do what I do, but whatever you do, enjoy it, have fun. Catch you later.